This episode of Paws for Thought is brought to you by Randy Wagner of Macintosh Realty. Nobody buys or sells more homes in the tri-state area. Let Randy help you find the perfect home, as he supports the Humane Society's mission to find homes for abandoned pets. Hello, welcome to Paws for Thought, the canine edition. Joining me is Catherine Cooker from the Humane Society. Great to have you with us.
Thank you for having us.
What a little honey you have with you. Oh, excuse the pun.
Very bad pun. Yes, this is Honey. She's a very cute little girl. She's terrified, quite frankly, but she's doing well right now. Yeah, she stopped. Oh,
she kind of goes through moments of being terrified, which actually, you know, I mean, I'm working with Toby and Keith on set today, and honestly...
And they can be quite frightening?
They are frightening.
Oh,
they
dear.
Really are.
Well, then she knows...
You
oh,
see? She's protecting us now.
See? What did they say to you? Did they give you a funny look?
Hey.
She's about 2 years old, and she came to us as a stray, and she was very matted. So we had to shave her down, which is why she has green and blue on, which is a little coat. Oh, and she's going to tell us all what it's about. Yes, you're going to tell us all what it's about. She's so funny. She's a cutie. Oh.
She really is a cutie.
Well,
we have another canine waiting in the wings, and this is what this is who Honey is trying to sort of correspond with right now. She they take a little bit of grooming. She's a poodle cross.
Yeah. Yes. Right. Yes, and they do. Poodles have a definite coat, and they do need some grooming, and a weekly, and then you have to clean their ears, pull the hair out of their ears too. So. And she says, "I don't like it when you do that to my ears." Is that right? Do you have a little project here that you're gonna tell us you don't like having done to you? So you're gonna let everybody know. I can feel her tail going, so she must be happy, but she's definitely making some statements, aren't you? Yes, you are.
She's full of. She is a little timid. It is a little bit of a kind of. A scary environment. We've got the cars going by outside and the lights, and it's a new environment, but actually she's coping fairly well. Now if you're looking for a smaller, although I'm not quite sure how much smaller we get than Honey, or something larger, or maybe a cat, and if you missed the feline edition this week, then check out the website, the Humane Society. Lots of adorable animals, and you know, all they need is a little bit of TLC.
Yes, a little bit of love. It's good for all of us, and they're craving it, and I could feel she's just kind of calming down, so she'd be perfect for someone who just wants someone to baby.
Yeah, well, she definitely is that. The adoption process is very simple, very easy. As we mention every week, you can go online or you can head to the shelter yourself. And you guys do so much. I mean, you're there. I know that Paul has given me lots of advice on my cats, which I'm not allowed to mention, but I have now, so I've blown it. But if you have a problem animal, because a lot of the animals that end up at the shelter, especially the dogs, they do have behavioral problems. Yes. And you guys are really good at kind of changing all that.
Well, we work with them. We try to. We even have a Gold Paw foster program, which is for dogs that, especially for dogs, that just need a little bit of extra. Right. That need a little bit of tweaking to make them the perfect canine companion. And we have a wonderful setup that we have on our website. You can just write in. It's called Trainer Talk. Oh. We have the same thing, which is Vet Talk. Trainer Talk is Pat Miller, who is a world-renowned animal behavior consultant, and she will answer your questions free of charge, and they're always in-depth and wonderful. And we do the same thing with Vet Talk, which is Dr. Tracy Barlow over at Longmeadow Animal Hospital.
That's great. And in the upcoming weeks, we will be extending the length of Paws for Thought and hoping to bring Pat Miller and other various experts onto the show. Lots of events going on at the Humane Society. You do such a great job, and we'll talk about those in just a minute. But let's take a look at something exciting that's coming up in November. The Humane Society of Washington County invites you to a fun night of comedy and hypnotic fun, as for the first time live in Washington County, nationally renowned comedy hypnotist Rich Guzzi, live at the Latesburg Theatre on November 8th. Tickets are priced at $20 and available at the following websites. Book now, save the date.
Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. It's hard to look right.
Well, that certainly will be a fun evening, and I think you'll be hypnotized by how, I'm sorry, my jokes are bad today.
They are.
I'm sorry. I think you'll be hypnotized by how beautiful Emily is, and if she even wants to go to Catherine, that's how bad my jokes are. She is gorgeous.
She is very pretty and very sweet.
Thank you.
Oh, she's a good girl.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
She's a Pomeranian mix, and she's just a love.
Thank you.
Oh, look at, and the tail is the tongue is very nice and long.
And the breath is delightful.
Yes, of course it is. All dog breath is good. It's all good. She was with us, and then she was adopted and came back. And I'm just bringing that up because there's always a transition when dogs they come to us, it's a transition. When they go to their new home, it's a transition. And apparently she dug in a pot of flowers and she pottied in the house. Well, for me, you know, it's a good thing to really keep your eye on your pet until you know exactly what they are up to.
Oh gosh, yes.
Even when it's your own that you've had since a puppy, boy, you got to keep your eye on them. So,
I mean, you have to give at least several. I mean, I would say
yes.
several weeks for the transition.
I would think so. I mean, they're smart. They're smart, and they know things have changed, and they're not sure what's going on, and they've just had a change that didn't last too long. So maybe this won't last too long. So they've got to figure it out. And sometimes it takes some time.
I can tell. Maybe you just didn't like it there. I mean, I don't. I'm just putting that out there, Catherine.
Well,
I mean, she's smart.
It just didn't work. She's smart. It just didn't work, which is fine. That's why we'll take them. We're happy to take them back and try to find them a home where it works for both the people and the pets. So we're out there and we're working for them. We're their advocate, and that brings up our last rabies clinic and microchip clinic this weekend.
Great.
Out at Central Tractor or Tractor Supply, I'm not sure. It used to be one.
We'll put those details up right now and fix whatever we can't remember.
Yes, I'm getting old.
That's why we love TV. So yeah, we'll put those details up on the screen for you about the event. That will be the final rabies clinic of the year.
Of the year. So, and you can do rabies, microchip. They're all low cost, and you can get your dog license. So everything will be taken care of in one weekend. And we had a lot of people show up for the last one at Tractor Supply. So I'm sure it will be crowded again, and it'll be until next year that we have the next one. So come on out, everybody. And you can be from West Virginia, wherever.
Right. So I can tell you that Emily is great at cuddling. What kind of exercise? I mean, she seems she is fairly small, but she seems quite lively.
She is, and she's going to need to be walked and maybe not let off lead to run in the backyard, but that would be good. She has a playful streak about her. You can just tell by looking at her.
Yeah, she does.
So nice long walks would be great for her.
Oh, face the camera this way. There we go. Yes. Look at that. Now, don't forget the adoption process is very simple, very easy. A quick check with the landlord to make sure that you're allowed to have pets.
Yes.
And then it really is simple. All the animals leave the shelter neutered and fully vaccinated. And honestly, this is my favorite day of the week here at HMTV6. It really is. I feel like I get all that therapy I need, you know, all the stress out just in one day, and she is absolutely delightful. As always, we're running out of time, but very quickly, let's just remind our viewers of this wonderful event that we're all so excited about coming up in November.
Yes, the Rich Guzzi, hypnotist comedian. He's going to have a wonderful, wonderful show for us, and people will come up from the audience. So if you want to come up and have your 15 minutes of fame up there, come on up. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Thanks for watching.